What's up, y'all? My name is Devontae, and I sacrifice my time so you don't have to. You know, every time I look at AEW fans, I really have to question my sanity, bruh. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake. But I can tell you, every time I look at an AEW fanboy react to AEW content, it's the equivalent of picking up one of those, like, snow globes you used to get for Christmas when you was a kid, when your parents loved you, and, like, you shake it up, and like you see the snowflakes fall down and shit like that. You guys remember that? I know, again, some of y'all don't remember that because your parents didn't love you enough to give you anything for Christmas. I feel bad for you. Kinda, not really. Bruh, tell me why I'm looking at this shit and it's like the reaction to this is my first time looking at the lineup because they redirected me when I was trying to look up the spoiler for the card tonight. They redirected me to the r/AEW official Reddit page, right? And look at this lineup, bro. Hear this lineup for me real quick. Hear this motherfucking lineup. Hook returns. Roderick Strong and Will Ospreay go face to face. Toni Storm versus Harley Cameron. Adam Copeland calls out Malachi Black. Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Mone has a contract signing. Dax Harwood takes on Kazuchika Okada. The Young Bucks take on Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels. Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson take on Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb. And Swerve Strickland takes on Brian Cage in an eliminator match. Now, you hear these matches, right? You hear these matches. This sounds like such an ass card. When I say this card sounds ass as fuck, this card sounds like straight ass ashy butt cheeks. Like, this shit just sounds terrible. Now tell me why I look down. And look, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but even opinions, when I look at them sometimes, like, you can say something stupid, but at the same time I can say, I don't agree, but I can see your point. I can see at least where you're trying to go with this. I can see where the destination is, like you being in this car and making these weird ass. I could see the destination. I would have just went straight up on US 1, I-75. You from Miami, you know what I'm talking about. I would have just went, straight up on US 1 and just kept driving. But okay, fine, you're gonna take all these shortcuts, you're retarded as fuck, but we're gonna get to the same destination. Bruh, look at these comments. Not a dull spot on the entire card. Super stoked for Okada versus Dax and Copeland and Malachi Black segment. Another person says Toni Storm versus Harley Cameron. Can the ring contain that much crazy? That is so cringe. Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb. I guess he means the Undisputed Era. The Undisputed Era making a run. Right? Is that the Undisputed Era? Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb are United Elite? I don't even know what the fuck the UE stands for with Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb. Somebody probably let me know in the comment section. Making a run in AEW sounds really good. It's Mark Davis Clarity ad. Wonder where they are going with Roddy and Ospreay. I have front row seats to next week's Dynamite in Bakersfield. I'm a little bummed now. No way the car would be this good. It'd also be really cool if Malachi Black gets his first singles championship win at Double or Nothing. I think it definitely set up a nice feud with Adam Copeland with all the mind games going on. Baju, did you hear what he just said? Notice what he said. I think it definitely set up a nice feud. Just a reminder, Adam Copeland and Malachi Black are having a barbed wire steel cage match. And this fan is saying that's a nice way to set up a feud. Again, I don't know if I'm like staring in a globe. I don't know if I'm looking at one of those little fucking, you get those little pet ants and you put them in like the little fucking maze and a little dirt thing and then you watch them, or maybe you watch your fish and they're swimming in the bowl and you're just fascinated. Like they're just doing, their own typical shit and it's like, oh, okay, I get the behavior, but you're just still so fascinated by how unhuman like this shit is. And I feel the same way when I read these comments. This shit is just, I'm not even flabbergasted. I'm just like, damn, bro, like there's no way you can look at a car like this and actually try to justify it unless you are an AEW fanboy, meaning you hate WWE more than you love AEW. That's the only way you could justify shit like this. Man, these comments are so fucking bad. Oh, they're so cringe. They're so bad. All right, let's get into the card, man. This is so bad. So we got one good segment, and in my opinion, we got one questionable segment that I'm not really sure, like, what the fuck is going on, or why the fuck it's happening, or what is the consequences that's lingering off of the actual main program in itself that he split off from. So the good segment first. Edge coming out to, I presume, confront Malachi Black, going off of the lineup that we talked about earlier. I presume that was going to be the whole little program, right? Malachi Black was going to give his answer to the stupid fucking barbed wire steel cage match that's supposedly supposed to be happening. We're not doing this tonight. God damn it. That supposedly is supposed to be happening at Double or Nothing. I guess we still have to wait, because as Edge was coming out, Malachi and the rest of the House of Black beat the dog shit out of Edge. Threw him in the ring, put him in a sleeper, knocked him the fuck cold out. Now he's out. Go. That boy is out. Mama said knock you out. Then he took his ring off. I don't know what they're doing with it. I mean, Buddy Murphy was probably looking at that shit going, Rhea, if only this can be you. I hope this could be you. I mean, I know we're engaged and all, but going off of all the pictures that's been circulating throughout the internet these past couple of weeks, I wonder whether or not I'm the wife or am I the husband. But afterwards, they put a chair in Edge's face while he was lined up in the corner. They each went into each corner of the ring, and now came Kyle O'Reilly. His bitch ass tried to help out, but his bitch ass didn't do a goddamn thing. Knocked his ass clean out too. What's his name again? Brody King ended up hitting him with a discus clothesline. Threw him out of the ring. Or was it a discus? I think it was just a regular clothesline. Threw him out the ring, and then Malachi Black hit him with the black mass. Or the black ass is what I call it. I think I heard him call it The End. What a gay name for a finisher. Whatever, though. They did still, after all, complete their move on Edge. This fucking triangle running knee drop kick thingy McJiggabob on Edge with chairs stacked against his head, or I guess a chair, I don't know. He got fucked up though. That's what you all need to know about this. That was a good segment. I didn't mind it at all. I wish we could have got that promo from Malachi Black to establish whether or not we're going to do this stupid fucking match, and quite frankly I wish this match wasn't happening in general, but we all can be beggars, and we damn sure all can be choosers. We also got this opening match, which I'm still trying, so help me out here for a second. So the Blackpool Combat Club, I can never really tell whether or not they're still a thing or not as far as involving Bryan Danielson, for an example, because he's always doing his own fucking thing. But I got a better question. Oh wait, hang on. I see the Young Bucks. Should I care? Should I? No, fuck, I shouldn't care. I see the dark. Fuck, let me see what's going on. Alright, so the Young Bucks are about to have a match right now. Hopefully, we can get this angle going a little bit further, considering Anarchy in the Arena. Another incredibly unnecessary fucking match is coming up next Saturday. Or is it Sunday? I don't fucking know. By the way, I will be reviewing Double or Nothing. Whether or not it's next Saturday or Sunday, I have no fucking clue. But I will indeed be reviewing it. But yeah, I'll talk about that match in the next recording. This tag team match with the Blackpool Combat Club. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Hey, help me out here for a second. I'm super duper confused. The Blackpool Combat Club. Why are they still called the Blackpool Combat Club? Like, are any of them from England? Like, are any of them British? I don't think Cesaro's British. I don't think John Moxley's British. I don't think Bryan Danielson is British. So why the fuck are they still calling themselves the Blackpool Combat Club? That'd be like me having the African Pool Combat Club, and then I leave to go to WWE to make more money because I'm a smart motherfucker, and then they're still calling themselves the African Pool Combat Club. Why would you do that? None of you guys are African. I mean, I know some people are going to put, Devontae, I'm going to put words in your mouth, and I'm going to tell you that there are white people in Africa. Pay attention, dumbass niggas, okay? Pay attention. Regardless, though, they had this pointless ass match with these pointless ass jobbers, and then out of nowhere, after the match was over, because of course Cesaro and Danielson won the match, what the fuck else were you expecting? You had the Don Callis regime come out and they started beating the crap out of the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club, which has me absolutely confused, because isn't Bryan Danielson involved already with the EVPs, and now he's involved with this right here? What are we doing here? I'm super duper confused. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Why did Bryan Danielson have to be a part of all this? I don't know. This would be one of the parts when I say it is what it is, but it is kind of stupid when you think about it. I mean, why? So, first off, a guy like Bryan Danielson, to involve himself in two feuds building up to your pay-per-view, is that really smart to be doing right now at the moment? I mean, the guy is kind of fragile at the moment. Seriously, every match he puts himself into could be his last fucking match. Maybe even his last breath taken. because I'll be watching you. Why would you put him in a situation where he has to have multiple matches? Because, don't you kind of up the risk of him, being injured? Dave Meltzer, I'm just saying, there's really no reason to do this, especially when he's not really involved with the Black. Why didn't you have Cesaro and Jon Moxley take on these guys, considering Bryan Danielson is involved with the EVPs? Why am I asking common sense questions when it's AEW and I should fucking know better already? Mysteries, questions, lots of things that we don't know how to answer. I wish I could answer it, but I don't know how to answer it. Alright, continuing on with the show. Alright, cool. See ya. God damn, the bitches in wrestling keep getting badder and badder. God diggity. Damn, I want to fuck the shit out of Tony Storm. I bet getting head from Tony Storm, I bet getting pussy from Tony Storm in general feels good, but I bet the head from Tony Storm be out of this fucking world, bro. I bet she be sloppy and all over the toppy and everything. I'll get Tony Storm, I'll begin to, I'll smack her ass and I'll be like, bitch, get on your knees. I feel like I'm in heaven. Oh, damn right, bitch. Oh, damn, give me some of that Tony Storm kukuchi. Sorry, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, AEW. So, we had this lame-ass tag team match with the Young Bucks going up against Christopher Daniels and Evan Bourne. The shit was whack as fuck. I don't give a shit. Who cares? Really, who fucking cares? Oh, wait, actually, hang on. I see Aleister Black. Let me see what the fuck he's talking about. Damn, commercials came back fast. Oh no! Fuck! It's Hook! It's the twink! Fuck! Fuck. Okay, cool. I can talk through this match then. That's the good thing. I can talk through this match. So actually, there's a couple things I want to talk about. I just seen a tweet. But first, let me finish this stupid ass segment that we had with the Young Bucks. Damn, indigestion's still killing me right now. Don't mind me, folks. But yeah, still running their stupid fucking mouths. There's like, yeah, Christopher Daniels, you're fired. Get the fuck out of the arena. We're gonna give you a servant's package because you said some mean words to us at Collision, you bald-headed motherfucker. You look like the tip of my fucking penis before I got circumcised. And you know what? That's fine. That's cool. Get him out of the fucking ring. Fuck a Christopher Daniels. What the fuck is a Christopher Daniels anyways? But then again, what the fuck is a Young Buck? So, who cares? And then afterwards, Jungle Jack Perry, he ended up standing up out of his seat. I didn't even know he was on commentary. That's how uncharismatic he is. I didn't even know this motherfucker was on commentary. He ended up grabbing some of his, I don't know, like P. Diddy water? I don't know what the fuck he was drinking. And he ended up pouring it all over, what's his name? Tony Schiavone. It might have been because he instantly went silent. And we know how P. Diddy victims act like when you give them a drink. They instantly also go silent too. So I'm pretty sure that was most likely some potion that P. Diddy, R. Kelly, or Bill Cosby, conjured up together. But that's okay! He walked away with the Young Bucks, and that was pretty much the end of the segment. Speaking of the end of the segment, I see Hook right now just tapped out some fucking jobber. Is he going to talk? Should I care? I'm pretty sure Jericho's going to come out. I feel like I should probably pay attention to this. Let me see what's going to happen, and then afterwards, let me see. Hook is going to talk. Hang on. I ain't going to front with you guys, bro. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more after the match with Brian Cage. Bruh, Swerve doesn't even feel like a world champion right now, bruh. I swear to God, you don't feel like a world champion. But we're going to say that for the next segment because I got more that I want to talk about. So we had the Chris Jericho segment with Hook, as I talked about. Or did I touch on it the last segment? Because I've been watching this for a couple of minutes now, so it kind of slipped my mind. Let's just pretend that I said that. And if I didn't say that, shut the fuck up because you don't fucking know it all. You a goddamn pinga. Shut the fuck up. Caliente. Goddamn la boca. Bitch ass nigga. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm getting really angry for no reason. You guys are my friends and I love you all, and therefore we all deserve to hug each other. So pull that shit in, nigga. Hold me tighter. Hold me tight. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. So you had Hook. He ended up beating up some fucking jobber, and then Jericho came out afterwards because the match went for like literally 1 minute, maybe if that. And then Jericho was like, "Hey, so you called me up, baby? What's going on, Bubba?" And then Hook is like, "Dude, give me my fucking world champion. Give me my fucking world championship back." And Jericho's like, "Look, man, this is your first lesson. You have to learn it, bro. Get your ass in the back of the line and earn a fucking title shot like the rest of us You fucking privileged child, you. Just because Taz happens to be your dad doesn't mean he's my fucking dad. In fact, I'm his daddy. I own him. He better start calling me daddy. Pause. And then Hook was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Blap! Hit him in the head with a microphone, which actually kind of like connected pretty perfectly with Jericho's noggin because he started to bleed. I don't know if that was like a blood capsule or if that was some real blood, nor do I really give a shit. Because that shit was kind of cringe, actually. What the fuck was Wild Bill Hiccup doing? He like hit him in the head with the microphone, and then Wild Bill Hiccup, he's just like standing there still, looking at him for like a couple of seconds. And it's like he just, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta go fucking stop this. Like, what the fuck? Like, he hit him in the head with the microphone, and then like he started to beat up Jericho, and Wild Bill Hiccup is like standing there the whole time before he threw him in the corner and started hitting him with shoulder shots. Then he jumped in. It's like, that was so fucking weird and awkward. And then afterwards, he ended up trying to hit a German suplex on Wild Bill, but then Wild Bill ended up blocking it, and then Jericho and him started jumping him before Shibata brought his fucking Super Saiyan 3 looking head ass out to the ring, and then he hit him with a Goma kick. Goma? Damn, how the fuck did I just like combine Goku and Bulma together? Base! He hit him with the Bulma kick, the Chi-Chi kick. Well, no, that's something kicked him in the pussy, did it? Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to incorporate a bunch of anime stuff inside here that you're more familiar with. I could say Conan Edogawa, but you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Case Closed is a dope-ass anime, by the way. But then afterwards, when the match is over with... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that was a segment. The segment was over with. Okay, cool. Beast. Hey, so let me talk about this real quick, because, while Swerve is fighting Brian Cage, this actually popped up on my radar. Hang on for a second. Let me pull this shit up. Because Dave Meltzer, you just got to keep on running your stupid fucking mouth. He said, by the way, this is in, so he's responding to a comment with a dude saying, why does this vocal minority of the IWC make it their mission to see AEW fail? And then Dave Meltzer gave 5 reasons. He said, some hate anything different from what they grew up with. 2, some are taught hate by bad faith people. 3, some have a mission to defend WWE, thinking that means hating everyone else. And 4, some listen to people who hate so much that they take on the viewpoint. There are likely other reasons as well. I love all this because this all means that people are being critics, right? For the most part, you take all these things and then you wrap it into one. The foundation of everything that Dave Meltzer's stupid ass is saying right now is that everybody's being a critic currently at the moment, right? Look at it. Some hate anything different from what they grew up with. Okay, so they're judging it based off of the foundation of what they grew up on, right? Some are taught hate by bad faith people. Probably that's the only one that doesn't make sense as far as the correlation with being a critic. But that's just Dave Meltzer coping. He's like smoking on that good ass copium. He need to pass it around, bruh. I need to get some of that copium too, bro. I'm about to go to my, you know what I mean? I talk about my personal life. Every time I do that, you guys take advantage of it. You be mean to me. You're meanies. And then number 3, he says some have a mission to defend WWE, thinking that means hating on everyone else. 4, some again, it all just comes back to criticism. Thy name is Meltzer. Hey Dave, fuckhead, check it out. Dude, you are also the things that you put out there, the top 4 things that some hate anything different from what they grew up with. I mean, kind of in reverse, but isn't that you currently at the moment? We're taking everything that happens to be new, using a bit of recency bias, and saying that it's the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread compared to the past stuff. It's like, it's the evolution of professional wrestling, or can it just be you wanting to fit in really, really badly and getting that nice ass scoop from Tony Khan? Because, of course, Tony Khan doing everything that's right compared to professional wrestling 30 years ago, right? And then he says some are taught hate by bad faith people. Hey, not wrestling related, but I bet you if I go on Dave Meltzer's up and down his tweets, I bet you I can find some Donald Trump hate quotes. How about you in the bet I can find some quotes about Republicans being bad people? Hey, how'd you learn that, Dave? Curiosity killed the cat, right? Oh, wait, but that means we can't use the same logic as you when it comes to how we came to our conclusions, right? Some have a vision to defend WWE, thinking that means hating everyone else. Hey, that's my line, you fuckhead. That's my line. No, that's your AEW fanboys. Which one is new and which one is old? You guys love AEW. Oh, you guys hate WWE more than you love AEW. Stop watching my videos and taking my mojo, baby. I'll behave. And then he said, some listen to people who hate so much that they take on the viewpoint. There are likely other reasons as well, but that's kind of like number 2, right? You kind of just repeated yourself there, but let's just pretend that you didn't say number 2. Some listen to people who hate so much that they take on the viewpoint. So kind of like, you know, the people who follow you in your threads, or the ones that follow, you know, the British YouTubers, or maybe the ones that follow Brian Zane, who listen to their point of views in regards to WWE and all the things that aesthetically are really awesome and optically cool when it comes to WWE. For an example, entrances and lights and all that other kind of shit that apparently means nothing when it comes to the actual wrestling itself. And I'm not saying this is what these guys think necessarily. What I'm saying is, on the priority list, this is probably number 3 or number 4, right? Versus this is my number 1, this is my number 2, and in-ring stuff happens to be my number 7. You hate professional wrestling because you come to watch professional wrestling. You want to see everything but professional wrestling. No, I love professional wrestling, and I want to see professional wrestling. I just want a reason to care about the professional wrestling. Got it, Dave? Good. All right, coolio. Is that it? That's all I gotta say? Yeah, that's pretty much it for this segment. All right, let's continue on with the show. Wait, did I miss the match? Fuck! No, it's still going on. It's just a commercial. All right, continuing on. Yo, why do I have a feeling? I feel like I should go look on Twitter to go see if they're doing it yet. I'm gonna give it time. Let me give it some time. Why do I have a feeling, people on Twitter, mark my words, mark my fucking words, there's gonna be somebody on Twitter, I bet my life there's gonna be somebody on Twitter who's gonna take the comments from Christian and they're gonna switch it up and twist it around, and they're gonna make racism out of it. I know they are. So I'll touch on that in a minute. You'll see what I mean when I go by that point, right? So we had this match with Swerve Strickland and Brian Cage, and quite frankly, I didn't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck because it's Brian Cage. So who the fuck is? Why should I get? How should? What should? I don't give a fuck about Brian. I lose to women Cage. Although I will say, man, these wrestlers nowadays. This motherfucker did an F5 to Swerve Strickland and he kicked out. First off, why the fuck is someone like a Brian Cage doing an F5? Bro, you're not worthy enough to do an F5, bro. Fuck you, my guy. Seriously, he did an F5 as a transitional move. Fuck that dude, bro. If I couldn't hate him any more than I already hated him because of his stupid fucking character losing to women, now he fucking does an F5 as a transitional move, man. Fuck this guy, man. Get him out of the fucking wrestling business. What a fucking clown. He lost the match, as he should, because he's a fucking jobber loser bitch. What a fucking clown. And then after the match, U.S. Swerve Strickland, who was going to hit him, like concerto his arm, which I wish he would have did, and by accident slipped up and actually broken the shit. You know, let me not say that. Devontae, you're unhinged, Devontae. You're unhinged. Best health, you fucking jobber. Fucking F5 transitional move. What a fucking loser, dude. Regardless, though, he was going to concerto his arm within the chair before Christian and his coalition came out. It was him and Nick Wayne's sexy-ass mom up on the stage. And while he was going to do the concerto to Brian I Lose to Women Cage's arm, Nick Wayne comes out and he hits him with a low blow, right? Then Luchasaurus comes out and he boots him in the face and they start to jump him. He picks up this picture frame, Nick Wayne that is, and it's a picture of Swerve Strickland, his baby mama, and his daughter. And he hits him over the head with the picture frame, and glass starts to go everywhere. Swerve is bleeding profusely from the head. It looked pretty gnarly. I actually liked the spot a lot. But then afterwards, Christian came down to the ring, and he picked up the photo, and he shoved it in Swerve Strickland's face, and he's like rubbing his blood all over the photo. And this line right here, I know some people are going to take this out of context because professional wrestling fans, again, listen to someone like a Brian Zane. I want to see Brian Zane call this shit out. Now, granted, there's nothing to call out, but I wonder, did Brian Zane take this out of context? I mean, surely if you're going to take a gorilla of Jim Cornette across the photo of Swerve Strickland, surely you're going to take this out of context too in the same way, right? We're going to be consistent about this shit, right? Christian made a comment, which is, I will say it's, because I was going to say maybe it's inviting trouble, but I don't think it's inviting trouble because no one should look at it from that manner. Christian said something on the lines of, oh, you're an absentee father, meaning, he's not there in the household, which obviously is a stereotype of black fathers not being in the home. We get it. I guarantee you someone's going to look at that and they're going to take that completely out of context. I see Hook talking to Shibata. I'm not watching that shit. Who gives a shit? I want to finish talking about this because this was a really good segment, but there were problems, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. After he shoved the photo in his face, U.S. Swerve Strickland, he's just like, weak. He's hurt, and Christian takes the rest of the coalition out. and they walk up the entranceway, right? So that's the end of the segment. Right there, end of the segment. Like I said, hopefully no one takes what happened in this segment out of context and blow it completely out of proportion, because it's not that, man. It's not worth what the fuck they're gonna say, and I guarantee someone on Twitter is gonna blow it out of proportion. But what I do want to talk about is, although I thought this was a great segment, not the Brian Cage match, because that's just a stereotypical AEW, not even AEW, that's just a stereotypical wrestling match in general, overall. Oh wait, Joe, I do have to hear what he has to say. Hang on. Okay, that was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Samoa Joe started talking shit to Hug, apparently, after the whole Jericho confrontation stuff, and he's like, you know, if you guys weren't too busy playing yourselves, you'd probably be dangerous around here. And then Hook, looking like such a loser, I'll fight you, Joe! Come back here! I'm not a pussy! Joe! Yeah, I'm such a loser. Yes, Hook, you are a loser. And then Shibata's like, Shibata had like the translator. He's like, he's too large to be wearing floral patterns. That was actually kind of funny. But back to Swerve Strickland real quick, because Tony Storm's about to have a match, and with all due respect to Tony Storm, I just want to see your booty cheeks. I don't really care about your match, because who cares? I don't care. It's against some Harley Quinn. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. But going back to what I was saying, though, I should probably cut that bitch part out, shouldn't I? You guys are gonna probably hear that being muted, because I feel like I got in trouble already with the Maxine Dupree video saying that. If you hear like a random mute, that was because I just muted it. I did say bitch though, and it was in reference to Harley. But yeah, whatever. Swerve Strickland. Look, bro, great segment. I love the segment a lot. It's just one of those things where it's like, why is this in the middle of the show? So wait, what's the fucking main event then? Hang on, I can't even what's the main event then? If that's the match, what's the main event? Give me a second. Bruh, no, wait, hang on. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come on, see, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about right here. Now I'm getting mad, bro. Come on. Perfect example right here. I don't even have to look further. I just seen the homepage. So hang on, bruh. Are you really gonna sit here with a straight face and tell me Kazuchika Okada and fucking Scott Dawson, Dax Willer, Cash, whatever the fuck his name is, Bald FTR? Are you gonna fucking sit here and tell me this match for the Continental Classic Championship belt, whatever, that's the main event? Bruh, hang on for a second, bruh. This shit here, hang on. So you mean to tell me that Swerve Strickland didn't even open up the show with a promo to build to this beatdown from Christian? You mean to tell me the opener was fucking the Blackpool Combat Club and two fucking jobbers, and the ending is Okada versus Harwood? Come on, man. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is why Swerve Strickland doesn't feel special, my guy. Why would you do something like that? The booking is completely it's all over the fucking place, man. I forgot Swerve was even champion coming into the damn show. And you booked this nonsense? That was a closing angle right there. The show should have closed with that. Imagine the show closing with that angle and the picture, the camera lingering in on Swerve Strickland's family photo with the blood all over it and it going off the air like that. Instead, you're gonna end the show with the fucking Continental Championship belt via Okada and Dax Harwood. This company's a fucking joke, bruh. This is what I mean when they say they take 5 steps forward and 10 steps back. Why? He's your world champion. Fucking treat him like it. And they do this all the time for every goddamn world champion. All the fucking time. Damn, man. Bruh, why is he not a priority? What is with them? Why are they fucking allergic to making their world champions the priority? That was a show closing angle right there. But instead, you're gonna give us Okada versus Dax Harwood. Be real, man. Who books this shit? What terrible flow, bruh, man. Whatever, bro. What fucking ever. What a clown show. Absolute fucking clown show this show is sometimes, bruh. The majority of the time. Not sometimes, the majority of the time. Man, I'm gonna skip over this Tony Storm match. What a fucking joke. You're really gonna put Dax Harwood and Kazuchika Okada over fucking Swerve Strickland in that segment right there. fucking clown show, bro. Straight fucking clownery. Again, maybe I'm just getting too fucking old, man. Maybe time is passing me by and I just don't. Things are changing. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just that the format of professional wrestling isn't supposed to make sense to me because it's not made for me. That's the conclusion that I'm coming to. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Because it's not as if some of the stuff tonight isn't delivering. It's just not the priority. It's taking a back seat to other things, or it's just not making any sense as far as the position that it's in. So let's just get this out of the way first, because no one gives a shit about this. I mean, maybe some of the nerds in the audience might, but no one gives a shit about this. All right, you had a back and forth between Roderick Strong and fucking Will Ospreay, which, by the way, for a guy who's paid so much money, way to go, Tony, as far as putting him in the correct position to prioritize him, right? Again, you go from Bryan Danielson to fucking Roderick Strong for the international championship. Again, congratulations. Millions upon millions of dollars spent on this. Fucking what? Regardless, though, I mean, they went back and forth talking about some respect bullshit about how you buried me backstage, bruv. Shut the fuck. I'll bury you backstage too, stupid ass. Regardless, though, you had this promo back and forth contract signing with Willow, Nightingale, and Sasha Banks, and this shit was good. But hear me out when I say this. There is so many things wrong with this, and it just encapsulates the stupidity of a Tony Khan. So first and foremost, let's just get this out of the way. This match for the TBS Championship, the supposed mid-card women's championship, the Intercontinental Champion of the women's division, it feels more important, and it feels like this has more of our attention than the fucking stuff with Toni Storm. Make that make sense. Make any of that make sense. None of that shit makes sense. Why does the TBS Championship have more priority and matter more than the Women's Championship belt? Of course that's stupid. Of course none of that makes any sense. But of course, that's just Tony Khan's logic and that's Tony Khan's booking. So you had all this stuff with Toni Storm taking on some unknown talent, and she's the Women's Champion, and it feels like she's the TBS champion when Sasha Banks and Mercedes Moné and Willow Nightingale, they get the contract signing, they get the cool spots. Bruh, so that's one thing that's wrong. The second thing that's wrong is paying, again, kind of like fucking Okada, kind of like what I just talked about with Will Ospreay. You paid Sasha Banks millions upon millions of dollars to present her like this for the past couple of months. So not only is she fighting for the mid-card championship, to be quite frank, maybe that's at her skill level, because fucking, was Mercedes Moné ever good on the microphone? Because, like, what the fuck happened to her microphone skills? Did they just regress or something? What in the actual fuck? Maybe she should turn heel, so at the very least we have more of a reason to want to not fucking cheer her. I mean, to be quite frank, people are starting to boo her anyways, because, again, she's not a fucking hit. She's not a fucking face. The booking, again, the booking, that's the main thing. The booking is fucking horrific. So you paid millions upon millions of dollars for what? What did she present? What did she present to you? Right? What? So let's get this out of the way. One, again, TBS champion mattering more than the women's champion. Two, Mercedes Moné literally having none of the accolades, or not the accolades, but none of the merit, in my opinion, in regards to her skill level to make any of this make sense, right? So that's two. Number three, fucking Willow ruined her on the microphone. Willow fucking snapped on this shit. And I've been saying this for a while now, but it's really starting to hit home. Honest to God, hate her or love her, look, I'm pretty sure from a personal standpoint, there might be some disdain between me and Willow Nightingale. I'm pretty sure we don't probably like the same things from a political standpoint. Guarantee you that to be the case. But this is professional wrestling. And I know a good fucking professional wrestler when I see one. Make all the jokes you want about Willow Nightingale. She's good. Willow Nightingale is really, really, really good. Like, her wrestling stuff, whatever. That's just part of the course when it comes to professional wrestling. They all do the same thing. But I mean, as far as her personality, as far as her mic skills, bro, like, people may think to themselves when I say this, oh, you're over exaggerating. No, I'm dead ass serious. She can easily be the face of the women's division in AEW. And quite frankly, she can be one of the biggest women talents in all of professional wrestling if you knew what you were doing from a marketing standpoint. You're talking about Sasha Banks and all this shit. Now, Willow Nightingale, yo, she's she's in that position where I feel like she can easily carry that women's division. Like, she's probably all of professional wrestling. I don't think there's anyone in professional wrestling today from a women's talent standpoint who comes even remotely close to Willow Nightingale in the promo. Like, as far as microphone work is considered, no one comes close to Willow Nightingale. She's really, really good on the microphone, and she's very, very easy to cheer. She's a very likable baby face. But the problem with all that is that you paid millions upon millions of dollars on Sasha Banks for her to be outshined by Willow Nightingale. I guarantee you Sasha Banks is probably getting paid upwards to maybe 4, maybe 5 times the amount of money that Willow Nightingale is getting paid currently at the moment. Yet she has 4 to 5 times less of a skill level compared to a Willow Nightingale. It's literally based all on name. And even then, again, her name doesn't really merit as much money as it's being said that she's being paid currently at the moment. But she got bodied by fucking Willow Nightingale on the microphone tonight. I don't care what anyone says. Willow bodied the fuck out of Mercedes Mone on the stick tonight. And then to put the cherry on top, she put her through the table. I mean, the only thing that's really going to say this, look, man, you're going to have to turn Mercedes heel, like, coming up on Sunday next week. That's the only way you're going to have to fucking make this work and make Mercedes work in general. Because otherwise, I don't know what the fuck you paid her all the money for. You paid her all the money for what? For what? For her to have a diminished skill level? For her to get bodied by some of the talents that you probably don't even focus on, that you should be focusing on? You do something with Willow Nightingale has that appearance where she could probably sell merchandise because she's a natural babyface. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can kind of, you know, sell off the back of her. She's a good wrestler, and she's a good promo. Again, Willow Nightingale, I never really paid attention to her until this feud with Mercedes. If anything came out of this Mercedes stuff, it's the fact that it's really opening my eyes to Willow Nightingale compared to all the other women in AEW currently. To the point where I look at Willow and I say to myself, you're in the wrong company. You should be in WWE. Talking about AEW, you should be in with the talents, with the skill talent that she has. She should be in WWE, in my opinion. But with that being said, let's get to this main event, if you even want to call it that. What a fucking disgrace! You put Swerve Strickland in the middle of the card, but you give this shit the main event. Dax Harwood and Okada is the main event, bro. Gag me, bro. Gag me. Nah, I still don't agree with the fact that should have closed out the show. Now, granted, I will say that Kazuchika Okada and Dax Harwood, they put on a good match. Now, granted, I will say, Jesus Christ, Dax Harwood, do you want to be like Benoit so badly? Oh my God, this dude did like, I can't even think of an original move that Dax Harwood did of his own. Almost like 60% of the match was him just doing Benoit's moves. Whether it was the diving headbutt, whether it was the sharpshooter, whether it was the chops, whether it was the multiple German suplexes, goddamn, all he was missing was the cripple crossface. He did literally all of Benoit's moves but the cripple crossface. I'm looking at this shit like, goddamn, Dax. Now, I get it. Benoit's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, but I'm really shocked that he's getting away with this too. Again, it's nothing bad about doing other wrestlers' moves, but just considering, you know, Benoit, I'm surprised that they're letting him get away with doing all of Benoit's moves, and the fact that no one is really catching on to the fact that he's literally doing all of Benoit's repertoire. Seriously, he did everything but the crossface. Am I the only ones that have noticed that? I don't know. Regardless, though, the finish came with Kazuchika Okada kicking the ring ropes into Dax Harwood's nuts, and they hit him with the Rainmaker. He won the match. And then afterwards, the Young Bucks come out to the ring, and they all start to attack Dax Harwood. Cash Wheeler comes out to try to help out, but he gets beaten down. Same thing with Bryan Danielson. And look who comes back. Look who's back. The guy who somehow didn't die on Mount Everest because God has a plan for your crazy ass. Darby Allin, back. He is now representing Team AEW. I'm confused. So their team is called Team AEW, going up against the guys who run AEW. Okay, let me not. Let me not be that guy. Let me not be that guy. It's stupid though. It's really fucking dumb. But I will say there is a part of me that is happy that Darby Allin is in this match. I don't think I've ever seen Darby Allin in an Anarchy in an Arena match, or any of those like fucking, you know, crazy 5-on-5 matches they end up doing. Hell, I would think was he in a Blood and Guts match? I don't remember seeing Darby Allin in a Blood and Guts match. And not to mention with the history with him and Jack Perry, you know, there's a lot of things that they can go back to, that they can foreshadow with, you know, back, you know, what was it, around this time actually? When Darby Allin was talking all that shit, when it was him and MJF and, Jack Perry, and who was the last one? Sammy Guevara. There's a lot of shit that they can go back to with Sammy Guevara as far as pulling up some of his old stuff that he, was accusing Jack Perry of, because everybody was looking at Jack Perry as this huge baby face, and he's such a sweet kid, and Darby Allin called him out on his name a bunch of times. So they could definitely reflect off of that, and him and, Jack Perry having a feud, I don't mind that. That's fine. I don't mind any of this, honestly. This was actually a pretty decent segment. My thing is the booking. Why did this have to end the show? I still don't understand. No, this wasn't good enough to end the show compared to what Swerve and Christian did. That was a show closing angle with your world champion. This stuff right here could have happened in the beginning of the show, and quite frankly, it could have happened like the penultimate. It could have happened right before the main event. And then you could have the contract signing, and then you could have Swerve going up against Brian Cage with Swerve taking the beat down like he did. And like I said, the shot going out of the show could have been a picture lingering, like a camera lingering on a bloody photo of Swerve's family. That's how you should have went out on the show. You should have went out on the show with the camera lingering on the photo of Swerve's blood all over the photo of his family members. That's how you should have went off the air, and that's the cliffhanger you should have used to get us baited to want to watch next week. This right here, although a decent segment, although a good match, is not something that's going to get me to want to watch AEW Dynamite next week. You know what I mean? There's nothing that got me hooked to maybe say to myself, oh, I can't wait to see next week. What, to hear Darby Allin cut a promo? We've been seeing that for the longest. How long has Darby Allin even been gone for? He's only been gone for maybe 2-3 months tops? No, again, I'm happy that Darby Allin is back. There is a morbid curiosity to see him in a match like Anarchy in the Arena. I do want to see that. But at the same time, though, it's like, nah, this is not good enough to want to close the show out with. And just overall, this show to me, it was a mixed bag, because for everything that was good, it just didn't fit the segment that it was appropriated towards. Nothing really felt that it was important. You know what I mean? Although it was good, there was just a sense of but why do I care? Why does it matter? Do you see what you just did as far as putting this championship over this belt? Do you see as far as how this one was mapped out right here? Do you see, again, that kind of shit, maybe not to you, but to me, it matters a lot. It really, really matters a lot. So I'm not going to completely shit on AEW tonight, because like I said, the matches and the segments in themselves, the majority of them were pretty decent. But as far as the booking, as far as the stupidity, as far as the flow of the match, as far as me even giving a shit, quite frankly, for the matches that did turn out being good, it was very, very low. This card looked very, very fucking mid. And when you went into the matches, I just didn't care. Honestly, it just happened that I watched the match, so I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary for an AEW show. But you got to prioritize a lot better, man. You got to know how to book your cards a lot more smoother. You got to know how to put your world champions in the correct positions. These are your mid-card titles. You want to put this onus on your mid-card titles? I have no problem with that. You want to do the contract signing with Mercedes Moné and a Willow Nightingale, no matter how you did it? I have no problem with that. You want to do the angle that you ended the show with tonight? I have no problem with the angle. What I do have a problem with is that everything that is supposed to be above it is failing miserably as far as what they're trying to get across in regards to them being those champions. Toni Storm does not feel like she's a better champion than a Willow Nightingale currently at the moment. Swerve Strickland does not feel like he's a bigger deal compared to the Elite, and those two things are humongous fucking problems that take you out of the show. Maybe not you, but it definitely takes me out of the show. And if you have a problem with that, let me have my opinion. You can have your opinion. I highly suggest using lotion and using socks in order to make yourself feel better. I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you. Go fucking love yourself even better. Regardless, though, as always, my name is Devontae. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me repeat myself one more time. It was a mixed bag. Not because the matches, or even the segments for that matter, weren't halfway decent, some even good. It was just... nothing really felt like it was urgent. Nothing really felt like I never felt like I had any reason to want to give a shit about any of the stuff that was being done throughout the show, if that makes any sense. Of course it makes sense, but of course you're going to pretend that it doesn't make sense because, I don't know, I have bad takes, right? Whatever. As always, my name is Devontae, and I'll be catching you guys later. Deuces, P. Eyes.